Hey KASM listeners, this is Abbie Meyer, Outreach Coordinator with the Stearns Conservation District, here to give you your weekly conservation report update. Did you know that winter is actually prime time for pruning trees and shrubs? Just when you thought your gardening and plant care was done, winter is actually a great time to prune. The University of Minnesota Extension Stearns County shares some winter pruning basics that you should know when pruning this winter. When trees and shrubs are bare in the winter, this is actually a great time to trim because it is easier to see their structure and make clean cuts that help promote health and productivity. Pruning during this winter time when trees are dormant also helps reduce plant stress and can minimize the risk of disease. Some trees you can prune in the winter and others you might want to avoid. Trees to prune now include fruit trees like apple and pear trees, deciduous shrubs like dogwood, and shade trees like oaks, maples, and elms. Plants you should avoid pruning in the winter are the spring flowering shrubs like the lilacs. Pruning these shrubs now means losing the blooms, so it's best to wait until after flowering. Another tree to avoid pruning are the evergreens. Pruning these heavily can dry out the tree and it could suffer winter burn. A good rule of thumb is that you should also avoid pruning tender or damaged plants in the winter. Now I'm going to share the University of Minnesota Extension's do's and don'ts of pruning. Do use sharp, clean tools for smooth cuts. Do remove branches that cross or rub on each other. You should cut outside the branch collar and never flush with the trunk. And remember to step back often to ensure the tree or shrub is maintaining a balanced shape. We have all been there where we cut a little too much off the tree and then it looks a little wonky. You will want to avoid over-pruning the tree, so don't leave ragged cuts on the tree as this can invite disease. Also, don't prune during wet conditions as this can spread pathogens. Pruning your trees and shrubs now in the right way sets your plants up for success in the spring and summer, because who doesn't love to see those flowering shrubs and healthy-looking trees? Again, these winter pruning tips were from the University of Minnesota Extension. Lastly, to wrap up this week's Dirt Tape, I wanted to tell you more about the Winter Agronomy Meeting we have coming up at the end of February. This event is partnered with Stearns, Benton, Morrison, and Sherburne SWCDs, along with the University of Minnesota Extension. The event is being held at the Sauk Rapids Government Center on Friday, February 27th. The event begins at 9 a.m. and will end around 1 p.m. It is free to attend and a lunch is included. The day will be filled with professionals presenting on various agronomy topics. Dr. Anthony Hansen will be sharing the latest in the University of Minnesota research in IPM and green bridging. Hansen works to help growers understand effective pest management and diversified cropping systems. Brad Carlson is a soil scientist and regional extension educator with the University of Minnesota. He will share information about nitrogen best management practices. Jim Magus, sales agronomist with Nutrien in Sauk Center, will share herbicide plan suggestions that will allow growers to integrate more crops into their rotation, and Dr. Matthew Helmers will share the latest relay cropping research from Iowa State Extension. Along with these great speakers, the event will also have allotted time to visit with various vendors. Some vendors you will see include Melrose Implement, Smoothies, Minnesota Ag Water Quality, surrounding SWCDs, the Natural Resource Conservation Service, Byron Seeds, and Minnesota Health Coalition, amongst others. Don't miss this opportunity to learn more about diversifying your crop rotation and networking with other growers and professionals. To register, visit z.umn.edu/26WAM. Again, that's z.umn.edu/26WAM. Or you can visit the Stearns Conservation District news page on our website to find more information. This is at stearnscd.org/news. Well, that's all I have for this week's conservation report. This has been Abbie Meyer with the Stearns Conservation District. Thanks for listening.